Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah. For those of you who don't know, I'm training for the 2021 Dopey Challenge. For those that don't know what that is, that's the 5K, 10K, half and full, all within 4 days in January at Disney World. So I posted on Facebook and Instagram if you guys had any questions to reach out to me, and I would do a quick Q&A video. And I had some answers, so let's get down to it. So my first question was, why run Disney races? So I typically don't only run Disney races. Recently, in the past few years, that's all I've ran, but mainly run Disney because A, I live in Florida now. Why not? B, I've always had a place in my heart for Disney, and who doesn't want to run through Cinderella Castle? And during marathon weekend, if you're doing good, you can ride rides during your marathon. Like, you could go and ride Expedition Everest if you got there in time. I didn't, because that's a whole nother story for a different day. I just love them, and there's so much entertainment on the course. The medals are always beautiful, and nobody does a race like Disney. Trust me, until you do it, you'll know what I'm talking about. How many Disney races and non-Disney races have you done? So I have done races anywhere from 5Ks all the way up to full marathons to challenges. I would say I've done about 35 non-Disney races, and I've probably done about 6 or 7 run Disney races. Most recently, 2020 Dopey. Favorite and not so favorite races and why. I think my overall favorite is 2014. I ran the inaugural Glass Slipper Challenge. That's the half marathon and 10K back-to-back. Well, 2 days. Because it was our honeymoon trip. So before we got married, if that makes sense. We didn't have a lot of money for a honeymoon, and I had already been planning this race for over a year. And we decided to just use that as our honeymoon, and it was a blast. It was so nice having Chris there supporting me. I think my least favorite race was the Color Vibe 5K because it was very unorganized. The course was horrible, and you didn't really get as colorful as I thought you would. But yeah, so that's that. I also really liked Dopey. If you ever get the chance to do it, it seems intimidating, and it's a lot to do in 4 days, but it's so much fun. Yes, I think the thing that gets you most during that weekend is the fact that you're up so many days so early. By the time you get up, you have to be at marathon, up and on the bus for marathon by 2:15 in the morning. So I think by the time I was so exhausted that I was completely numb, but it was fun. What else? Explain your training plan, what you love, what you hate, and modify. So I'm currently following the Jeff Galloway program. I've always followed his stuff. I do the run-walk method. Right now my intervals are 2 minutes running to 30 seconds walking. It gives me anywhere between a 12-minute and 14-minute mile, depending on how much I walk. I don't really modify it that much, only towards the end, because I don't train past 20 miles for the full, because I want that 26 miles, to be at the marathon, because I've never ran, completed a full marathon. So I only made it to mile 17 or 15 this year because I got hurt. What I love, I do like the intervals because it's a little bit easier because I have asthma and everything for me to catch my breath. What I don't like is my music likes to cut out sometimes, so sometimes I have to run without music, and it's not fun. Do you add or remove or change anything of your diet? No. I just add a little bit more protein if I need it. Drink a lot of fluids. Right now I'm cutting out red meat just because it was hurting my stomach beforehand. What or who is your motivation? That's an easy one. That's my mother. When I was 16, she passed away, and she always wanted to inspire, she lost a lot of weight and was trying to run and stuff. And she always wanted to run, and I do it for her. I actually ran the marathon in her honor. How do you break and push through walls during races or training? Honestly, training is a lot more of a mental warfare because of the fact that some of the days it can be very mundane. Like you can feel like, oh, I'm running this trail again. Oh, I'm running this again. I really don't want to wake up and go out and run 15 miles when it's 95 degrees and 100% humidity. Just get out of your head. Music helps me a lot. For someone starting out in long distance running, what's some advice you would give them? Definitely make sure you're committed because if you're going to half-ass it, I'm sorry, you're not going to get the outcome that you want. It's just remember it's a lot physically and mentally. Listen to your body. If something starts hurting, make sure you go to the doctors because I ran on a broken foot at Princess 2017 and it was not fun. Make sure you're properly fitted for shoes. Fueling and hydration is important. Don't be too hard on yourself and make sure you have a very positive support group. If you don't have support, it's gonna suck. Like, I'm lucky enough to have my dad supporting me and my husband's great and I'm just lucky. And I have a lot of running friends that I've made. But you need that support because if you're doing it by yourself, it's gonna be tough, especially if you're training for a marathon. What race that you have not done before is on your bucket list? I'd love to do New York City Marathon. I'd like to do Chicago and Disneyland Paris race weekend. What's one goal that you want to accomplish during your training? Faster pace right now. I'm at a like 12, 13 minute mile, maybe 14 or 15 sometimes. And I want to get to where I can run longer and less walk time. What do you use for energy? Honey Stingers. They're so yummy. I use the gels. I use these. I'm going to try the waffles. I'm sorry, my apologies. I'm going to try the waffles and I will write a review and let you know how I like them. And they're delicious. Do you listen to music or podcasts? Music. What exercises do you do when you're not running? Swimming. I swim a lot. I like to do yoga and stretch. I like to do Zumba. And then tell me a little bit more about Coach Dash. Coach Dash is my doggy. I got him when he was 6 months old. So I got him in about, I think, April when when the whole pandemic started because I needed something to distract me from being furloughed. And he is an Aussie mix of some sort. I don't know what he is. But he'll be a year in August. He runs with me on my short runs. He goes about a mile with me until he gets tired. So he's still pretty little. And I don't take him out when it's too hot either because he's afraid of cars and stuff. And I run on a busy road and a sidewalk. So it gets too much for him. But he's a good boy. He has an Instagram. They call me Coach Dash. Tell me a little bit more about your fundraiser. I'm running through the American Childhood Cancer Organization, and they are a wonderful organization. They provide a bunch of cancer research stuff. They also give stuffed animals to kids that they can show what chemotherapy is going to be like and certain medical things that they go through that they can go through along with that stuffed animal. They also provide journals for families and they do a bunch of cool stuff. Go ahead and look them up, www.accco.org. But I am fundraising through them. They are helping me go through the Dopey Challenge. Right now I have about $50 raised. I still have $1,450 left to go. Sorry, it's song. Every little bit helps, even if it's just $1. It'll help. But I hope this video was helpful. I've enjoyed it. I've had fun. Dash didn't make an appearance in this one because I recorded earlier and he just kept sitting in front of the camera. It was a mess. He's frazzled. All right, guys. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July. I hope you enjoy watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, Sara Runs Dopey. Bye, guys.